Hey guys, Lockie here and welcome to episode 9 of FIFA 16 West Brom Career Modes. To start off with today's episode, we do train some of our players including Ahenako, Berahino, Lucas Romero and Ruben Loftus-Cheek. So we're nearly up to double digits in the episode numbers, so obviously up to episode 9 at the moment. So it'd be greatly appreciated to keep up the support you've given me so far this series, because it's gone down really well, which is good. And as you can see here, we do have a monthly scout report. I do sign Ben Winter's 70-94 potential, so that's pretty good. But yeah, like I said, the support on this series so far has been really good. Like the first episode has over 19 likes or something, which is really good. So I'm very much appreciated for that. And as you can see here, we do train some more players. Again, Berahino, Van der Strujic. I'm going to have a lot of difficulty pronouncing his name. And a really good new feature from EA is that you can train, obviously you can train players, but you can also train youth scout players, which I find extremely enjoyable. So that's very good from EA, and they've really upped career mode this year, I feel. So for today's first game, we do host Arsenal. So the London-based side is coming to the Hawthorns, and well, we've now played every top 4 team from last year. So that's Chelsea, Champions, City, United, and now Arsenal. So it's going to be a massive challenge. Maybe one of the reasons behind us being so down on the table, but it's maybe another reason is because we obviously haven't played well, haven't really adjusted the team. But obviously, if you didn't see last episode, we did lose twice. Again, to home at Leicester, which was a very disappointing result, and then home away at United. But as you can see by Arsenal's side, it was a very good side. They've dropped Ertz, which is a weird decision. But early on here in the third minute, Oxlade-Chamberlain hits the post, and as you'll see here, it came off Robin Knockaert's back, and well, it did hit the post, so very lucky to escape there. But in the 9th minute, Alexis Sanchez gets on the ball. The Chilean gives it to Giroud, who gives it to Santi Cazorla. Santi Cazorla has a hit, and it's a wonderful save from Andre Lindegaard, and he tips it behind for a corner. So they're all over us early on, but in the 26th minute, as Jack Wilshere gets on the ball here, the England international skips past the defence with ease, and that's real poor defending by me, but he wastes his chance because he should have really hit the target from there, Jack Wilshere, but it's a very poor shot indeed. Surprised he's not injured, because half the games in real life he gets injured. So after half time, really, it was a pretty boring half. In the 52nd minute though, as Monreal gets on the ball here, the Spanish left back skips past challenge and gives it to Cazorla, who forces a save out of Lindegaard, and Lindegaard, that's quite a solid save from the Danish international. But again, Arsenal all over us, and it was only going to be a matter of time before they do score. And as Jack Wilshere gives it to Giroud here, Giroud skips the challenge and volleys into the back of the net and makes it 1-0 for the away side. So a great shot from Giroud, and there was not much Lindegaard could have done. Very poor defending indeed by me, but it's disappointing to go behind again. But now in the 70th minute, not much had happened, but as Robin Knockaert gives it to Lucas Romero, we have a great opportunity here as we break quickly, and as Sessengnon sides a great ball to Nathan Redmond. Redmond has a very good opportunity as he sends it across back to McManaman, and the Scottish internationals gets his shot blocked, and so the Arsenal break here, as Coquelin gives it to Giroud. Giroud gives it back to Coquelin. The Frenchman gives it to Sanchez, and Sanchez is through, but he gets professionally fouled from Robin Knockaert. They would have been through, and as you'll see, Robin Knockaert gets his second red card of this season. He got one away at Norwich, but this one he can have no complaints about. Maybe the one at Norwich he could have had a few debates about, but this one, that was a shocking tackle. That's a typical professional foul. In the 82nd minute here, we haven't created much at all, but Sessegnon gives it to Berahino. Berahino gives it to Rondon. Rondon skips past the challenge. Here's a great opportunity. He has a hit, and as you see, comes off Koscielny, and Sessegnon has the easiest finish he will ever be given. And well, 7 minutes ago, we have equalised and made it 1-1. And the home side, we've been reduced to 10 men. It was always going to be a difficult game, but I'll happily take a point. Rondon's shot gets blocked by Koscielny. Czech would have had it covered, so it's stupid from Koscielny, but I don't think he would have known. And that's how the game ends. So a very good result, really, because I'm not expecting to beat the sides like Arsenal and stuff. But as you can see here, we do train some more players. But obviously, as the top 4 sides, we've gradually improved with them, because obviously start of the season we got smashed by City, and then second game Chelsea 2-0 loss, and then obviously we were unlucky to lose to United with a late Wayne Rooney goal, and now to draw with Arsenal isn't a bad result at all. So we're definitely improving. But as you can see, we do travel to the Bowling Ground here in London, and we will play West Ham. So the Hammers, in real life, have got off to a fantastic start in the Premier League. They've been basically everyone, all the big sides away from home. And well, in real life, only tomorrow morning at 12:30, they do play Chelsea. So hopefully Chelsea can get over a result against West Ham. I'm very scared because I think West Ham will win that. Sadly, because we've been very poor. But as you can see by our side, not many changes. Rondon and Berahino's got to be firing today. They've been very poor so far. I expect them to be much better. But Malfitano has the first chance of the game. But his free kick is straight at Lindegaard, and it remained at nil. But nothing had happened. And as Sessengnon gets in the ball here, Rondon gives it to Berahino, and he gets tackled. Aaron Creswell gets in the ball. The ex-Ipswich Town left back gives it to Mark Noble, gives it to Dimitri Payet. Dimitri Payet has a great opportunity. His first shot's blocked, saved, but his second diving header is a goal, and it's 1-0 for West Ham, and that's so disappointing to concede such a sloppy goal like that. Well, Berahino lost it up forward, and well, Payet wasn't going to miss that. So, miss that second chance, but just before half-time here, we do intercept with a great tackle from Pocognoli. Johnny Evans, the ex-United man, gives it to Sessengnon. Sessengnon gives it out, it cuts inside here, and as you see, fake shots. But Nathan Redmond somehow ends up with it and scores and makes it 1-1 just before halftime. That's a perfect time to score, and it's great to be back on level terms. Definitely didn't create anything that half, but Redmond makes it 1-0, and Sessegnon, again the creator. I didn't mean for Redmond to actually intercept the ball there, but I don't know what happened there. But as you can see, Sessegnon does do very well here, and Redmond just ends up with it and puts it off the post and in. So great finish from Redmond, and the ex-Norwich City man gets his third goal in the Premier League. Scored 2 for us, 1 for Norwich. But in the 49th minute here, we've got the momentum as Berahino gives it back to Lucas Romero. Lucas Romero gives it to Sessegnon. And what about this from Sessegnon? What a strike this is. Somehow he finds the bottom corner with an absolute wonder strike. Like, that is an amazing finish. Maybe not the greatest goal you ever see, but he was stood still when he somehow found a way to put that bottom bin. That's a great finish. That's a very, as you see here, Lucas Romero picks it up. He does well to cut inside and get his first assist for the season. But look at that for a finish from Sessegnon. And he has been the shining light of a disappointing start to the season. He saved us, got us a draw last game, and he could win us the game here. But in the 58th minute here, McManaman swings it in. Nathan Redmond had a good opportunity, but his header is well wide and high, and it remains at 2-1 for the away side. But as Alex Song gets on the ball, he gives it to Andy Carroll. Andy Carroll gives it to Mark Noble. Mark Noble gives it to Malfitano. The Frenchman doesn't swing in a ball. He stood still, gives it to Dimitri Payet, whose shot is well saved from Lindegaard, and it remains at 2-1. But in the 64th minute here, we intercept with Nathan Redmond, and Sessegnon slides through a great ball for Berahino. And this is an opportunity Berahino should take, but he doesn't. It's a simple save for Adrian. It's real poor from Berahino. A striker of his quality should be doing a lot better, but not. And then only straight from the throw-in, Sessegnon has a long shot, but it's well wide of that post. So again, Sessegnon created Berahino's chance, but that was very poor from Berahino, so should have really put that away. In the 73rd minute here, as Malfitano gets in the ball, he swings in the ball for Andy Carroll, and Andy Carroll, a very tall striker like that, he's such a great header of the ball, should be doing a lot better in that position. It was basically a free header, but later on, in the 76th minute here, as Bellerin gets on the ball, the ex-Arsenal man who we bought in the summer gives it to James McLean, who comes off the bench. This has been his first impact. He slides it through to Iheanacho. His shot is well saved, and that is how the game would end. A fantastic result, really. It's good to finally get a win. We haven't won one for a while, but if you did enjoy this, do leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys for episode 10 very soon.